One of the main regrets that a lot of men experience on their deathbeds is the regret of not taking action. They had goals, they had ambitions, they had plans. But day by day, month by month, year by year, they pushed them back. And they told themselves, I'll do it later, I'll do it later, I'll do it later. And an entire lifetime of that went by, to the point where they're about to leave this world and they never took action. They never took action. And they have to go out knowing that they had their time. And that no matter how they feel, that's it. There's no time left. They had their moment and they wasted it. And that's painful. But you have your time. You still have time to achieve your goals. You still have time to take action. The blueprint for failure is already written. That's not taking action. Trying and things not working out, in my book, is not failure. True failure is allowing your fear to consume you to the point that you become paralyzed. Like the guys on their deathbeds, that's true failure. And if they could, they would tell you the same thing. Not every idea you have is going to work. There are going to be some ideas that you have that don't go the way you anticipated them to. That's normal, that's life. Thousands of entrepreneurs will tell you the same thing. Thousands of people who wanted to do something weird and wacky and outside of the box will tell you the same thing. But if you learn to start taking action, even on the little things, you have an idea, you think of a rough plan, you implement it, what you're going to start doing is developing a fantastic mindset to take action. You're going to become a fantastic implementer. And you're going to bury procrastination. And those things combined are an excellent, excellent, excellent strategy for success. When you take away your procrastination and you replace it with the appropriate action, you are essentially designing a nice and tailored path towards success. You honestly are. The guys who are most successful in this world eliminated their procrastination and started to take action. And that's it. Not every idea you have is going to work. But if you have 1,000 ideas, 1,000 good ideas, and you implement each one of those ideas, you have 1,000 more opportunities to become successful and to build something special than the guy who procrastinates on one idea for 10 years. It's a numbers game. So get out of your own head about failure and about what might happen if your plan doesn't go the way that you anticipated. Get out of your own head and just start taking action. Nothing changes if nothing changes. If you keep doing the same thing that you are doing today, you are going to get the results you have always gotten. I'm going to say that again. If you keep doing the same thing you are doing today, you are going to get the same results you've always gotten. Albert Einstein said it very famously: the definition of insanity is trying the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. If you keep procrastinating and you keep avoiding pulling the trigger, then you're not going to get the result that you want. And you're going to go through the same loop and same loop and same loop. And after so much time, you know where that gets you. Do you want to live a life like that? Do you want to be the guy who has a life full of unmade decisions? Do you want to be a guy who is on his deathbed knowing that he could have done much more? Knowing that one of his ideas could have changed the world, but his fear of failure and fear of judgment paralyzed him? I don't want to be that guy. I don't think you want to be that guy. And as I told you already, the formula for failure, it exists. The formula for failure is not taking action. The formula for failure is allowing your fear of failure and your fear of judgment to paralyze you. I say to you, if you have an idea and you have something that you want to do, maybe it's weird, it's wacky, it's outside of the box, within the next 30 days you start. You take the first concrete step. I don't care if it doesn't work out. I don't care if you come out of it thinking that was a waste of time. Okay. You have exercised your ability to pull the trigger. And the next idea that you have isn't going to take you 6 months to start. It's probably going to take you a couple of weeks. And it's a numbers game. The more you execute, the more you do, the more risks you take, the better you get, the more you learn. You've got to get out of this state of paralysis and start taking control of your life. The time to start taking control of your life and taking action on your goals and ambitions and aspirations is right now. The formula for failure already exists. And that is living in a state of paralysis and fear and being controlled by your fear of failure and your fear of judgment. The next step you take might be the best decision you've ever made, but if you allow your paralysis and your fear of failure to control you, you're never going to take it. Your plan might change the world, but if you never take that first step, you're never going to be able to make any change because you haven't implemented anything. But if you just get rid of this fear of failure and you get rid of this paralysis, this state of paralysis that you're in right now, you're going to become much better at taking action. You're going to become much better when it comes to procrastination. You're going to become a guy who executes consistently. When I started this channel, I had some thoughts that maybe people that I knew at school might see the content that I'm making and find it, a bit strange and comment or something like that. And that was something that for a little while stopped me from doing it. But one day I sat myself down and I said, listen, Alfie, this is something that you want to do. You're not hurting anybody with what you're doing. You're trying to do something good. Who cares if somebody doesn't like it? Who cares if you get some hate comments or some people that try and bring you down? What are they doing with their life? And I decided to pull the trigger. And I'm happy that I did. I've been doing this for a while now and I love it. I love every second of it. But I can't help but think the state of mind I would be in if I didn't pull the trigger. If I did allow that paralysis state of mind to consume me. It would be suffocating. And as I say, the blueprint's already there. There are men who, if they had the time to tell you to take action, they would. They don't want you to make the same mistakes that they made. So look, pull your finger out your ass and take action. Stop messing around. Your life's not a game. Your life's not a joke. You have got some memories to make. You have some decisions to make. You have some change to make. But none of that is going to happen if you keep listening to your fear and you keep thinking about what other people might say or might not say. Who cares? I tell you what they will say. A big congratulations if one of your ideas work out. People aren't there for the journey all the way up. But when you make it to the top, they'll be there congratulating you like they were there from the start. And that's one of the best things. That's one of the best things. And that's something that you've got to look forward to. Because you can say, yeah, it's nice to see you here. It's nice to see you here now. You've been here the whole time, have you? Okay. But this is it, guys. Nothing changes if nothing changes. You can click off this video and go and watch another motivational video and go and find somebody else that gives you another kick of dopamine. That's fine. But ultimately, nothing is going to change until you start pulling the trigger. And nothing's going to change until you take concrete action. Within the next 30 days, take your first step. The chances are, if you don't do it now, you never will. And do you want that to be you? Look guys, I hope you took some value from this video today. If you did, make sure to smash the like button, subscribe to my channel, comment your thoughts down below, and I will see you in the next one.